What's going on, Lakers fans? You're watching the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. I am Marshall Green. In today's video, we're going to break down what's been going on in the NBA Summer League for some of the Lakers' young players. Jalen Hood-Schifino, he looks pretty good for LA. We'll talk about that at the tail end of today's video. Let's get started with Christian Wood, a free agent. Maybe the Lakers could go out and sign, as Wood remains unsigned after a really rocky season down in Dallas with the Mavericks. He's a great offensive player, no doubt about it. He had games this year, 32 points, 30, 28, 28. There was 25 games this year that Christian Wood had more than 20 points in a night. And for the season, he was solid on the offensive end. 16.6 points per game. He's going to rebound the ball pretty well. He's got good size, 7.3 rebounds. He's 6'10", almost 6'11". He's going to give you a block per night as well, and he's efficient, really. He's one of the only guys at 6'10", 6'11", that can put it on the deck, shoot threes, dribble drive off the line, get to the cup, and rise up from the mid-range, and he knocks down that three with great efficiency, 37.6%. But when you talk about the player in totality and what he brings to a team, it's really a question of what does he bring to a team. There is a reason Wood has been on 7 professional basketball teams in 7 seasons to this point. It should have worked with the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, you're playing with maybe the best point guard in the NBA in Luka, and then for the second half of the season, you're playing with another one of the best point guards in the NBA in Kyrie Irving. We do have a Dallas Mavericks channel here at Chat Sports, and some of the Dallas Mavs insiders believe he could be going for the veteran minimum at this point in NBA free agency. A really up and down season in Dallas. Wasn't always engaged, didn't like to play defense, and wasn't the easiest teammate to get along with. So it was not a good experiment for Mr. Christian Wood down in Dallas, and he actually tweeted this out yesterday. So, or I guess today's the 7th. No, it is the 6th, so days are just blended together at this point. Yesterday, Wood went to Twitter early in the morning. Maybe he was up getting some shots in and doing some defensive slides. Shout out to Kobe on the beach. If you know the story, you know. But Christian Wood said this, quote, "Worked my ass off for everything I got, and," I like the all caps usage right there, "went undrafted and still made it through. Trying to figure out when I developed haters." Christian, I think we go back to the point. 7 NBA teams, 7 different seasons. He didn't work out with the rebuilding Houston Rockets team. Maybe they wanted to go with an extreme youth movement and they wanted other people to play your position. That's fine. So you couldn't work out with the rebuilding team. Then with the Dallas Mavericks, you were expected to be a big piece. They traded a first-round pick for you. You were supposed to be the guy that took the Mavericks from the Western Conference Finals to the NBA Finals. Thing is, Mavericks didn't even make the postseason. Wood isn't very self-aware of who he is as an NBA player. Defense and attitude must improve. But I will admit, the dude's a bucket. He can score. Just like, is he a net negative on the other end? I honestly think it would be a good fit for the Los Angeles Lakers. Maybe a guy like LeBron James and Anthony Davis could get the most out of him, teach him how to be a professional, get him in a winning environment, let him just be a guy that comes off the bench and gets buckets. I mean, a front court of AD and Christian Wood at the 4 and 5 doesn't sound too bad to me. It would provide spacing. It would give you some size and length. And another guy that can go get their shot and score 30 almost on any given night. Will Rob Pelinka do it, though? Do you think he should? What do you think, real ones? Should the LA Lakers sign Christian Wood and put him in the purple and gold? Type S for sign, type P for pass. I'm curious what you guys think. We got Summer League news and notes, and we'll do a roster breakdown and kind of just a whole offseason update for the Lakers. But are you subscribed? If you're not, you better hit that. You know what I'm talking about. If the Lakers make a move, we'll have a video for you. So subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/@LakersTV. Lakers videos every single day. Do it. Hit the sub button. Let's go. ESPN analyst Tim Bontemps ripped the Los Angeles Lakers this morning on Get Up with Mikey Greenberg. It wasn't very kind of the moves that they have made when a lot of people have considered the LA Lakers a winner of the offseason thus far. Bontemps went on to say the Lakers did not get materially better. Everyone is acting like they had the greatest offseason of all time. I don't think anyone has honestly said the Lakers have had the greatest offseason of all time. 2, they have gotten better. They made moves that are going to help this team get closer to their dreams and achieving those dreams. Was it the best offseason ever? No. Relax, Tim. It's not. No one is saying that. I think you're just grasping at straws right here. Here's an overview of what the Lakers have going on. They drafted Hood-Schifino and Lewis in that first round. They signed Taurean Prince, which I was a fan of. Good 3-and-D player. He can light it up from downtown, and he knows the fundamentals of rebounding. Shout out to Baylor. If you know, you know. You also brought in Gabe Vincent to kind of be a backup for D'Angelo Russell, who you also re-signed at this point. You also brought in a guy like Cam Reddish. You also signed Jackson Hayes. You got back Austin Reeves on a value deal. I thought that was a big deal for the Lakers. You brought back Rui Hachimura. So overall, you kept Hachimura, you kept Austin Reeves, and you kept D'Angelo Russell. And you got a backup big in Jackson Hayes. You got maybe a guy that you can untap the potential of Cam Reddish. You got your backup point guard in Gabe Vincent. You got a 3-and-D wing in Taurean Prince. And you got a pretty good draft with Hood-Schifino and Lewis. I'm not calling it the best offseason of all time, but I do think it was a solid offseason for Mr. Rob Pelinka. And I honestly think Pelinka, since the 2023 NBA trade deadline, has had a pretty good couple of months by making moves that help the Lakers better. You did lose some players, though. I am upset to see Dennis Schroeder leave. I thought he fit really well next to LeBron. I thought he was a good change of pace from D'Angelo Russell, but you got Gabe Vincent to replace him. Malik Bealsey is no longer a member of the Lakers. He was no good last year. I was disappointed in myself. I thought that was going to be a really good move. I thought he'd get a lot of open looks from downtown with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That never came to fruition. You let Troy Brown Jr. go in NBA free agency. No skin off my back right there if you're the Lakers. And then Mo Bamba, who was hurt and I think played 9 games for you last year. You didn't lose anybody, really. And you kind of got better. If you don't think the Lakers improved, you simply do not know ball whatsoever, because they did. The players going out are much worse than the players going in. I thought that they went the right way, too. You got a good, scrappy player in Gabe Vincent. Taurean Prince, knockdown shooter, defender, all 3 levels. You kept Rui and Austin Reeves on, I thought, really good deals, and you kept D'Angelo Russell. And even if your intent is not for Russell to be a point guard of this team going forward, he can at least be a trade chip when December 15th or December 21st. One of those days when you can trade players signed in NBA free agency. I think it was a good offseason for the Lakers. Great? I don't know. I'll let you decide. Grade the Lakers offseason down in the comment section. Get the red pen out. Back to school. A, B, C, D, or F. I'll be looking at your answers after this video. All righty. A little summer league juice right here. The Lakers fell to the San Antonio Spurs last night in Game 2 of the California Classic. But you got to see a couple of young players for the Lakers really show you who they could be. I thought Jalen Hood-Schifino was able to play really well. 20 points, 8 of 7. Thought he attacked the rim really well. He's definitely an interesting prospect dating back to the draft process. I was a fan of Schifino, and I think he's a good fit for the Lakers. People thought he was going to be an Austin Reeves replacement. They were drunk for that. He's just going to be a good young player that can maybe come to his own in the NBA. Max Christie, we know he can light it up from downtown. He has done so. 4 of 5 last night against the Spurs. 25 ball to go for him. Cole Swider, 18.7 rebounds. Collin Castleton, 18 points, 8 rebounds. Maxwell Lewis struggled a little bit. 0 points in 22 minutes and was a minus 18, 0-2 from the floor. Summer League's not over. It's just getting rolling. The Las Vegas Summer League begins tomorrow, and we're going to give you guys updates on that as well. So if you want Summer League content, I want you to just comment Summer League down below. So producer Coop, who puts these videos together, he'll know that you want Summer League content.